Hey guys, hello and welcome to Naveed for Speed. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you around this car, the new Toyota Aygo Cross. I'll be showing you around the exterior, I'll show you around the interior, I'll show you of some of the changes to this particular car compared to the previous car. And you might have already noticed that I have the GR Sport version of this car. So I'm going to be talking through some of the features that you get with that car. Now, let me tell you the first thing, this car is now a full-on hybrid, and it produces 116 horsepower, which is 44 horsepower more than the previous version of this car. Since 2022, Toyota has sold over 287,000 units of the Toyota Aygo Cross, and of course it's based off the very popular Toyota Aygo. It's a city car, it's made for urban driving, it's made to be accessible, and of course you'll see that in the dimensions of this car, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I take you around the car. I want to very quickly talk about this paintwork because it comes in a load of different paintworks, but you get this sort of dual tone paintwork with the black and the black on the bonnet and the paintwork over here, and it's all based off spices. So you've got a paintwork called cinnamon and stuff like this. So it's still supposed to be creative, it's still supposed to be bold, and it's still supposed to be expressive. Let me show you around the exterior features, and I'm going to start with the front over here because you'll notice the front of the car is slightly different. And of course, because this is the GR Sport version of the car, you get this G pattern in the grille, which I think looks really good, looks really mean, really imposing, but the front of the entire car looks a little bit clean. You'll notice here that the shut line of the bonnet is further forward, and I think that looks quite nice as well. You've got a lot of these different sort of curves in the bonnet, looks really cool. Let me take you towards the side of the car because over here you may or may not notice that the front overhang has been extended by around 7 centimeters, and the entire length of the car has been extended by around 7 centimeters. But crucially, the overall proportions of the car are the same because the wheelbase of the car is the same. It's about 2.4 meters long, the wheelbase. So overall, you still get that same dynamic feeling when you're driving the car. You should still get that same fun feeling when you drive the car. And of course, coming over to the side, you can get a better sense of that dual tone that you get with the paint. Looks really cool. As we go towards the back of the car, before we get there, I want to tell you about these wheels because you can get these in 17-inch or 18-inch wheels, and this particular one is sitting on these 18-inch wheels, and I think they look really cool. Again, contrasts really nice with the color. Let me show you the boot back here as well, because of course this car is made for the city, so you should be able to store stuff in the boot. Maybe you're going shopping, you got shopping bags, maybe you got some hand luggage, stuff like this. You can store them over here and you get 231 liters of boot space back here. And the entire car has been packaged in a more clever way. The batteries are packaged underneath the rear seats. You've got the auxiliary battery that's moved beneath the boot space as well. So they've really maximized the boot space that they can in this car. And I think overall, it should mean that the entire car is that little bit more accessible, practical, accessible, enjoyable. Let's see. But let me take you around the interior of the car and I'll show you some of the features in there as well. Let me show you around the interior of this car, but before I do want to mention that exterior paint on this GR Sport version of the car is called mustard. Whereas in some of the other versions of the car, you can get a similar color, slightly similar to this, which is called cinnamon, but this one is called mustard, and it still comes with that dual tone. Let me show you the interior because the first thing you'll notice are these seats. These are the GR Sport seats that you get in this car. Really comfortable. I feel like if you're driving a little bit more dynamically, if you're going around corners really fast, they will hug you into place and they will make sure that you don't, because of the material, they'll make sure that you don't slide about. So I think that's really quite good about the seats of this car. Other things to know about the fact that this is the GR Sport version of the car, you get the steering wheel has been tuned differently as well, so it might be a little bit more sharper, and the suspension is being tuned a little bit more dynamic for a bit more sporty driving as well. So those are the things that you've got to watch out for in the GR Sport version of the car. But in general, the rest of the interior should be the same in this car as it is in the standard version of the car. And you can see in front of the driver, you won't be able to see very well because the car's not on, but you get a 7-inch screen. You get this really cool GR steering wheel in this particular version of the car. Leather steering wheel with your contrasting stitching, perforated leather. It's familiar, isn't it, when it comes to these GR Toyota cars? It's familiar, it's what we're used to, and it does give you a sense of comfort. You do sit generally a little bit high up in this car. Of course, with it being an A segment sort of crossover car, you're going to be higher up than the Aygo, so that's quite an advantage as well. You get plastic trim in here, and you can also get this sort of metal trim in here as well, which sort of reflects the exterior of the car. Let me quickly tell you about the center console, because you get wireless charging for your phone in this car as well. So you can stick your phone in there, charge that as well, and you get an electric parking brake as standard amongst all the different versions of this car as well. So that's interesting there as well. Center console screen, I don't know much about this myself in particular, but you get the center console screen here with more climate controls down here, and it just looks clean. It just looks basically everything that you need and not much more. But in terms of legroom, I think it's perfectly fine here. Whilst I've got you there, I'll quickly try and get in the back to show you exactly what that's like, because obviously the wheelbase hasn't changed much, so you're not going to expect a lot of room back here. And of course, the center passenger will struggle because there's this in the way of the feet. But of course, you'll already notice in the camera, it's a little bit dark in here. You don't get a lot of light in here. But in terms of space, I think you can fit a second passenger back here. But overall, you're not going to fit a third passenger, I don't think. But as far as that accessible car, that urban car, maybe it's going to be a fun car. It's got loads more power now. So yeah, I'm really interested to see what this car is like. And it's a plug-in hybrid. It's a full hybrid now. You can expect to see this car towards the end of 2025 and going into 2026. So stay tuned. You might see this car on the road very soon. But I'm quite excited to drive this one. I think it'll be quite a nippy little car. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this rather quick video. I hope it's been informative. When I learn more about this car, I'll let you know, and let me know what you know about this car in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.